Now I'm going to discuss with you legislative supremacy. Dear students, यहाँ पर एक सवाल है कि as to what is meant by legislative supremacy. Dear students, it means that the President, National Assembly and Senate can pass, amend or repeal laws to any extent and that there are no check and balances on them. Dear students, now let's discuss legislative supremacy in Pakistan. Dear student, Pakistan is a federal parliamentary democracy which requires that the constitution of the state must be in writing and the governmental functions must be divided into three main organs of state, that is legislature, executive and judiciary. My dear students, under the Constitution of Pakistan 1973, the system of government works on the principle of checks and balances, which means no state organ enjoys supremacy over the other. All the powers of the governmental organs are defined in the Constitution. The only thing supreme in a federal democracy by which the legislative and executive functions are divided between the center and the provinces. Dear students, so a governmental organ claiming any power must claim it from the Constitution alone. Dear students, there are two ways in which the role of Parliament is important. Firstly, when it passes legislative enactments, and secondly, when it amends the Constitution. Dear students, the legislative activities of the Parliament are subject to judicial review before the Supreme Court. The mandate has been provided by the Constitution itself. Any law, if violative of the constitutional provisions, may be declared by the superior courts as having no effect. But the Parliament has the power to amend the Constitution, including the provisions that form the basis for the exercise of judicial review by the Supreme Court. My dear students, as per the literal meaning of Article 239, Sub-Article 6, the parliamentary power of amending the Constitution is unfettered by any limitation. The provision suggests that there is only one function provided by the Constitution which makes the Parliament supreme over the other branches of the government. Dear students, but the recent short order of the Supreme Court over the 18th Amendment and the recommendation to Parliament by the Supreme Court has changed the literal meaning of the constitutional provision. Dear students, the superstructure of our legal system is based on the Constitution of Pakistan, and in all matters, it is the Constitution that is supreme. Parliament and judiciary are the creatures of the Constitution, and in matters that are purely judicial, the supremacy of the Parliament is not allowed to be invoked because it will affect the working of the superior courts. The Constitution, in its various articles, protects the independent working of the superior courts. My dear students, are legal system does not give primacy to one government or governmental organ over the other. And the system works on the principle of separation of powers and checks and balances. But if the matter is dragged too far in determining the case of superiority, as is happening right now, the jurists are of the opinion that it is the superior judiciary which has a degree of primacy over other institutions, not only because of the nature of function it performs, but also because it demands high esteem and respect. Dear students, by all means, Constitution of Pakistan is supreme और बाकी जितने भी ऑर्गन्स ऑफ स्टेट हैं उनका एक दूसरे के ऊपर कोई एज नहीं है. पाकिस्तान जो है ये एक पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी है जिसमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो है वो रिटन फॉर्म में है और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की जो अथॉरिटी है वो सुपीरियर है.